Not today, Satan. The last stream ended apparently due to copyright law. What copyright law? I'm not playing anything. Unless you're talking about my speech pattern. So, turn lemons into lemonade. We're going again. If you didn't see the first part, or if you were part of the first part, hopefully that gave you enough time to see what was going on. We are doing a workout today, and I'm getting you prepped. The last video ended during our warm-up. Fortunately, we're at the end of our joint prep here. Just trying to get the elbows nice and loose because we have a lot of pressing today. And now the wrists. So elbows come together, interlace my fingers, and I'm moving them in a sideways figure eight. So if I put my my pointer fingers up, I can draw the infinity sign. And I'm trying to rub my forearms close together. And I'll switch directions. And then I'm just going to lift one side while I drop the other side, stretching the top of the wrist. But your goal is to yank down. So my left arm, the watch side, is pulling down on top of the right hand. And I'll switch. And I'll switch. And then I'm going to flip my grip and push my hands out. And then now I'm going to put my palm up. My elbow is tucked into my side. I'm grabbing my fingertips and pulling down for a big stretch there before I switch to the other side. Before I switch back to the first side. And finally come down again on the other side. Cool. Now we're going to shake our hands out. I'm going to close my window just in case some neighbor was rolling by playing some music really loud, because I would like to not have this stream ended due to copyright law. Or a copyright claim, rather. Which also means I need to open up some of these other windows. Okay. We're going to cover the skills here. All right, number one, the down up, fairly simple. If you remember the plank that we did in the warm-up, I'm on my hands and my feet. My shoulders are directly over my wrists. I'm going to start in a standing position. My feet kick back, and I'm trying to hit that plank position, whether by sprawling and jumping my feet back and catching myself on the hands, or by stepping. Depending on your skill level, this might change. So I'm capable of it. I'm going to jump my feet back, catch myself in a plank, and then I want to do the opposite, jump my feet forward, stand back up. If you need to, you might have to step back. Take your time, but still show us that same bottom position before you come back up. And still counts as well. I don't want you to think because of age or ability you can't do these workouts. You totally can. If 10's not appropriate for you, don't do 10. Maybe you're doing 6 or 4, right? Just to kind of keep with the patterns of what's going on in today's workout. So that's what we're looking for. That's a down and up. Simply because I'm in a standing position, I move down and then I come back up. That's the down up. Next up, jumping jack. Exactly what it sounds like. This is, yes, the old school version of the movement. I'm going to give you a visual here with my mat. If my feet start together, my ankles are close, my hands are by my side, I'm going to jump, throw my arms up and over my head until they clap. Ideally, trying to keep the arms as straight as possible. This counts, but if you can do better, do better. Reach up, right? That forces a healthier shoulder because I have to do more on the top and I have to stretch more on the bottom. That's what we're looking for the top position. My feet, though, because I'm standing on the mat here, my goal is to straddle my feet out, jump to a straddle, jump to a wide position. So now you can see that my feet are off the mat. I'm going to jump back onto the mat and slap my thighs. And I'll do that again. And there you have the jumping jack. If that's too difficult, or you cannot jump because you're on the a higher level of your building, you can do a step jack, which kind of looks the same. And you can see that I'm actually moving in place. I've also seen it where you go like this. It looks silly. It's not silly. If it's your form of exercise today and it's the only option you have, fucking do it, right? If you can challenge yourself harder, by all means, challenge yourself to do something harder. You could, if you wanted to, wear a weight vest the entire time here. All right, so there's the jumping jack, the step jack, whatever you want to call it. Next up, the lunges. My hands go on my hips. I'm standing with my feet together. My preference is that you're going to step back before you lunge down. And if you notice here, you can see some vectors and some lines running through my body. Ear, shoulder, rib cage, hip, knee, all in a straight line, right? What was the vector? My foot stepped straight back so that I could be in that position. Notice where my knee is. It's at the end of the mat. My torso then is over the end of the mat. When I step back together, I should be in the middle. And then I should move my torso back when I alternate the legs. Hey, look at that, right? Notice what's happening in this back foot. The ball of the foot is down on the ground. My heel is straight up. I don't want my heel to cave towards the camera or away from the camera. I want it completely vertical. So if I give you the view here, it's vertical, straight up and down. Not out, not in. We're not pigeon-toed, and we're not duck-footed. Straight back. Control it down. In the CrossFit world, in the functional fitness world, we prefer flatter shoes because we want that stability coming from your feet so that your foot and your ankle and therefore your knee and everything else could become a stronger system. Right? So that's what we're looking for in the lunge today. Step back, keep your chest up. I have not pitched over at any point. I get it. If you get tired, you might want to do stuff like this. So be it. If you need it to complete your work. If you don't need it, your goal is to stay up. Don't bend over. Cool? And that's the lunge. If you want to make it harder, let's jump it. You're going to make it a jumping lunge. So I'm going to still hit those same end positions where my heel is down, my toe is down, my knee is down. I'm going to jump up to switch midair and then switch sides. And then switch sides. If you want, and if you have neighbors who are cool with you that way. All right, next up. Squat jacks. Yes, it's exactly what it sounds like. You're going to do something like a jumping jack where I'm starting in the middle of the mat. I'm going to move my feet out. Maybe it's not as wide. And then I'm going to hit a squat. I'm going to come back up with my feet together into a standing position before I jump back out and try to hit the bottom of the squat again. From the side. That is a squat jack. If that's too difficult or it's too noisy, you're making too much noise, and again, if you need the quiet neighbor option, step out, squat. Notice I was on the mat, now I'm split between the mat and the carpet. Step back, step off, squat. So it's a step. How low should you go for the squat? As low as you can keep the heels down. If that's it, that's it. If you go and then you're, I can go lower, but that happens, don't go lower. Stay in your heels the entire time. If you have good flexibility and control, ideally you get pretty low. Look, the crease of my hip is way below the top of my knee. If you can get there, hell yeah. Great challenge. If you can't, don't worry about it. All right, there's the squat jack, or the squat, or the step jack. Step, squat jack. Final thing, the burpee. A good old classic right here. Our goal, chest and thighs all the way down to the ground. Before I get back up. So I stepped back and stepped up. Then I have to jump. But again, if you can't jump, if you can't sprawl, because it's too noisy for your neighbors, don't. You can do a step burpee. It looks like this. Step, step, your best version of a strict push-up. Could also look like this. Could also look like this. Before your feet come back forward, you stand up, give me a calf raise. So the heels of the feet leave the ground, and then put your arms over your head. There's the step burpee. I might do a couple of those because I do have people under me. We'll see what happens, right? That's that. If you can go for a full burpee, lay down, come back up, jump, then I want you to do that too. I realize though, because I'm on the second level, every time I do something, the laptop shakes. So I'm sure you as a viewer are not having that great of a time. That said, let's start our great time. Again, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. This first section is 10 minutes of 10 down and ups, 10 jumping jacks, 10 lunges, 10 squat thrusts, and 10 burpees. Please refer to the description below if you need that help. Or you could just try to move along with me. I'm going to be pacing a specific way because I don't need to go all out today. I'm just trying to breathe hard and feel like I'm challenging my body. And because I'm sweating already, I know I am. Let's get this timer set. 10-minute AMRAP. And have the volume up so you can hear the prompts on the phone as well. Let's do it this way. Actually, we're gonna put some Tabata stuff on. So this is the cool thing here. I get to control rounds and rests and work and all that good stuff here. Cool. All right. Round 1. 10 down ups. Down. There's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8.
Halfway there.
9. 10. Next up, we're going to do 10 jumping jacks. 1, 2,
10 seconds.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rest. So that's the round. I'm still trying to move through. Next up for me, I owe 10 lunges, 10 squat thrusts, and 10 burpees. Ooh, yeah, longer rest here, right? So again, the order is 10 reps of everything. Down, up, jumping jack, lunges, squat jacks, burpees.
Let's go.
So now I'm on my lunges. Oops. I'm supposed to be going in a reverse lunge. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Going to 10. Cool. And now that I'm done with my lunges, now I own
halfway
squat
there.
jacks. 4, 5,
10 seconds.
6, 10.
Rest.
I got 1 burpee into the 10 burpees. So again, the order: 10 down and ups, 10 jumping jacks, 10 lunges, 10 squat jacks, 10 burpees. How many times can I go through that rotation with the clock dictating when I can work and when I need to rest?
Let's go.
I owe 9 more burpees. 2, 3, 4. Listen to my breath. 5, 6. How many times do I breathe out?
Halfway there.
7, 8,
10 seconds.
9, 10. All right, back to the down up.
Rest.
I got 1 down up. So I've completed 1 round over 3 of the intervals so far. We're going to keep going until we pass 10 minutes. All right. Good job, everybody. Crack this window a little bit more.
Let's go.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Halfway there.
9, 10. All right. So now I'm done with that. Moving to the jumping jacks.
10 seconds.
5, 6, 9.
Rest.
All right. 1 lunge. I know I went forward. I need to go backwards. Catch my breath. Or do your best to catch your breath. You're trying to regulate that hyperventilation response.
Let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, just 10, just 10, just 10. Next up, squat.
Halfway there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
10 seconds.
8, 9, 10. I got my squat jacks now. I have burpees.
Rest.
I got 1 burpee. All right, we're halfway through. 5 rounds in of 10 rounds.
Let's go.
2, 3, 4, 6.
Halfway there.
9,
10 seconds.
1, 2.
Rest.
2 reps in.
Let's go.
6, 8, 9, 10.
Halfway there.
Okay, after the down ups, we got jumping jacks. 1, 2,
10 seconds.
10. Followed by the lunges. 1, Okay. There's 3. I owe 7 more lunges. I'm going to start on my right leg because I last finished on my left leg. 10 reps of everything. Here we go. Hands on the hips for good posture.
Let's go.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Squat jacks. 1, 2, 3,
Halfway there.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10 seconds. Rest.
3. 2 more rounds. Keep moving at your best pace. Rest when you need to. Work when you can. You know you got rest coming every time.
Let's go.
4, 5, 8,
Halfway there.
10. Okay. Down ups.
10 seconds.
1, 2. You'd assume I know the workout since I wrote it.
Rest.
5. But I get forgetful too.
Last round.
8. Okay, lunges. Oh, jumping jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Halfway there.
8, 9, 10. 1, 2,
10 seconds.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Rest.
Okay. That's that, y'all. Good job. I'm going to have a seat. How many times did I get through? 3 or 4 times? I ended on the lunges. So we're going to reset our clock here. It's not going to be too long of a rest. All right. Second part. 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. This time for 6 minutes or 6 rounds. 10 lunges, 10 squat jacks, 10 burpees. That's it. We're not doing anything else. You got rid of everything else that we were doing. I'm actually going to write this down in front of me. I'm so forgetful right now. Okay. Lunge. Squat jack. Burpee. So we got rid of the jumping jack and the down up, right? A little less jumping this time, but still feeling the conditioning here and all that good stuff. So I get this going. 6 minutes this time, not as long. 4 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest, starting with 10 lunges, alternating sides. Every lunge counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Squat jacks, feet are together. Jump wide, squat down, jump together. That's 1. Give me 10 of those. And then 10 burpees. Lay down on the ground somehow. I don't care how you do it, but your goal is to lay flat at some point. Get back up, get vertical in the air. That counts as a burpee, whether it's stepping or jumping, being fast or very slow. Really up to you, but give me 10 of those. And then we're going to go through that again. Lunge, squat jack, burpee. Lunge, squat jack, burpee. Work for 40. That's the green light. Rest for 20. That's the red light. And just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Here we go. Hands on the hips for good posture. Starting with the lunge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feet together, feet go wide. 1, 2.
Halfway there.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
10 seconds. Rest.
3. I got 3 burpees into the first round. 10 seconds. Let's go. Keep it up, fam. Excuse me.
Let's go.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Halfway there.
Back to the lunges. 10 reps. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
10 seconds.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Rest.
1 squat jack in to the second round. It's getting shifty.
Let's go.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Halfway there.
3, 4,
10 seconds.
6, 7.
Rest.
2 more for me. Hey, we're halfway through this one.
Let's go.
6, 7.
Halfway there. 10 seconds.
6, 8, 9.
Rest.
Nice job. Let's keep it up. That's round 4 of 6. 2 more rounds.
Let's go.
Oh, what is it? I got 1 more. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Halfway there.
6,
10 seconds.
7, 8.
Rest.
I got 1 more burpee. We got 1 more round, y'all. One burpee to complete this. And I need to move back to the lunges. Focus on your exhales. Don't hold your breath when you exercise. For conditioning, at least.
Last round. Halfway there.
1, 2, 3, 4,
10 seconds.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Rest.
The second one done. Oh, I need some water. Okay, we have one more interval left. This interval is only 4 minutes. This time, lunges, 10 burpees, repeated over and over and over for 4 minutes. That's it. I'm going to drink some water. Then we will begin. Way too much coffee today. Not enough actual hydration. Good, clean. H2O. It's necessary, y'all. Okay. One set. 4 minutes of work. That's it. 4 minutes. 10 lunges, 10 burpees. Work for 40, rest for 20. Shifty mat. Let's go. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1,
Halfway there.
2, 3,
10 seconds.
4, 5, 6.
Rest. Let's go.
Resume. 7, 8, 9, 10.
Halfway there.
6, 7,
10 seconds.
8.
Rest.
Okay, halfway, y'all. 2 more rounds and then we're done. 2 more 40-second goes and we're done. I got 1 burpee. I got 9 more.
Let's go.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Halfway there.
7, 8,
10 seconds.
9, 10.
Rest.
1 more left. This is it, y'all. Let's get after it. 10 seconds to rest. This last 40 seconds should be a sprint to the best of your ability.
Last round.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2.
Halfway there. 10 seconds.
6. 8 burpees. Woo! You see the shine on my face? Thanks, Hat. Patted me on the shoulder. All right. Well, there you go. Breonna Taylor would have been 27 today had she not been shot by some police officers with a no-knock warrant. Please go educate yourself on her story and countless other stories. Black Lives Matter. Do some action, donate, protest, show up, join some organizations, write your representatives, email, call, do whatever you need to, and take care of yourselves.
Let's go.
See ya.